Okay, so I did a video last night, or yesterday about court, and it took literally forever to upload. I just woke up in the middle of the night after going to bed pretty early, and it's uploaded finally to YouTube. It didn't upload to Facebook. And I'll share that if you guys want to listen to me rambling on about what went on in court yesterday. But basically, I mean, Judge Benoni just does not like me. The whole deal with Jonathan was just to create chaos before my hearing, and she probably had read Rebecca's report that she had just sent over, seeing Jonathan's recommendation that Rebecca had put in there, and it probably made her mad, and therefore she went after Jonathan to the point of actually threatening to have sheriffs come to his place of employment after him, my therapist. So she's trying to create chaos and problems between my therapist and I, and whoever Jonathan talked to on the phone, is saying these things, trying to make me look bad to Jonathan, I think. And I don't even know, because the things that were mentioned to Jonathan by Judge Benoni's friend has never been mentioned to me in court. And another thing that she had mentioned to Jonathan and to myself in court was that I need to respect Gino as a father. Okay, so do you realize that I have a protection from abuse order from this rapist, violent abuser, and you're telling me that I have to respect him? What about me? Like, who's going to respect me as a mom? Because nobody fucking is. And how is that a fucking condition? You're going to add on the condition that I have to respect my ex until I see fit. I can't get until the judge sees fit that I'm respecting him. I can't get my kids back. Like, this is just completely fucking insane. What else did she say? I don't know. I think I told you about the spousal support, which she denies ever denying me spousal support, which is a lie. She says that she never signed off on the 25-page review, and 25-page contempt order that my last attorneys filed, and I have proof, which I pulled up in court, showing that she signed her own name, and she sent an order to my attorneys, and my attorney sent it to myself saying that she approved the contempt motion. So anyway, she's saying that she knew nothing about it. I was glad that she gave me a chance to talk about the vaccines, and she then told me to refile the contempt motion with the courts. And I am going to file for full custody on Monday as well. I'm going to go there to get the paperwork to file for that, because I forgot to get the paperwork for that today. Just because I'm thinking that's something else that I need to do. I'm trying to think what else went down in court. It was crazy. It was crazy. We were in there for an hour. She yells. She won't let me talk. She tries to use the bailiff, which when we were in court for the relocation hearing, she used her transcript person to basically, like, she has these. It's like it should be in a movie. Like, when I was on the stand for the relocation trial, her transcript person is like interfering and talking to me, and like being like in the background for Judge Benoni, like and like interrupting me and my attorney, which the transcript person is not supposed to be interrupting a trial ever. Well, now she just uses the bailiff to do that. So the bailiff, she keeps calling the bailiff over. And last time, the bailiff was trying to actually be pretty intimidating towards me for no reason. Just, don't talk, Jennifer. Do not talk. Do not talk. And I was able to talk some, but not. It was just me and Judge Benoni. She will not let me talk, and she says just all this crazy shit. So the bailiff, actually, I think after last hearings, he realizes, wow, this is a really fucked up situation. And he was really nice to me this time. So he was doing the same interference, but he was just being really nice. Like, Jennifer, just don't talk. Just don't talk. Judge Benoni doesn't want you to talk. If you guys are talking at the same time, which was impossible because I'd be like, that's not true. Yes, it is. It's not true. I have the hearing right here on my phone. You signed, whatever. So he was like, Jennifer, they're not going to be able to put everything in your transcript if everyone's talking at the same time, whatever. He was being nice about it, but it's just ridiculous that her courtroom is ran like this. At one point I looked at I mean, and it was funny because when I was actually able to talk, I talked for a good bit, and she somewhat listened, and Eric D, the attorney, basically had nothing to say. He just let me say whatever against Gino and himself and Melissa, and could not. He just sat there silent. He said nothing to defend himself until finally he said, Judge, just so you know, just because I'm sitting here quiet doesn't mean that I agree with anything that she's saying. Excuse me. I'm trying to think what else. What else that he said? And then at one point he got really mad at talking about the custody, and he said that the custody and the divorce are going to be held as two separate things, and the reason why he has never called me back is because we're not settling the custody now. That every time I called to settle the divorce, I went to also leave a message saying I went to settle custody, and they're not willing to settle custody now. So basically, they're also not willing to settle divorce because he will never call me. Eric D. He did ask me for my phone number at the end of court, but that is just a show because I have given him my phone number through email and voicemail multiple times over the last couple months. He has my contact information. So basically everything is at a standstill. And in order for me to see my kids, and they're so excited to be able to come with me this weekend, like I said, I have no attorney. I don't want to say take this to trial now and I lose and then I'm just stuck in limbo without seeing my children at all. So we just go through the motions, being drugged through this whole nasty situation still. And I think that's it. I'm sure there's more, but that's all I'm going to talk about right now, unless I think of something else important that happened at court yesterday.